The Strategic Swing Trader. I am Sami Abusad, Director of Education at T3 Live. We're going to be reviewing the market. I'll be going over my swing ideas for this week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the video description below. If you find benefit in today's video, please be sure to hit the like button. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel if you're new. And if you have any questions, reach out. Our email address is info@t3live.com. Again, info@t3live.com. All right, here we go. This is going to be a quick and easy video to do. And we'll start off again by going over the market. Very, very simple. The market, the Qs was doing a weekly buy setup last week. And it got sold. It triggered. We took out the last bar's high, and it got sold really, really hard on Thursday. Wednesday, as usually is the case after wide range red bar, was a narrow range bar. So for this week, this is very, very simple, but extremely important. If we break under Friday's low, we should be lower for a long time to come, like weeks and months maybe. Okay. If we break above Thursday's high, which is the red bar's high, we should be higher going forward. Okay, so again, you can say, well, what about this pivot? I think if we break under Friday's low, this pivot will get taken out easily. So I don't want to wait to get bearish. I don't want to wait for this to get taken out before I get bearish. I'm just gonna wait for Friday's low to get taken out, and then I'm bearish. Now, if we don't take out the low and we start to move up, then the line in the sand should be that red bar's high. Okay, if we take it out, whether we do it on Monday, Tuesday, or whenever, right, then we should be bullish. The high of that red bar is 372.75 on the Qs. The low of the green bar is 358.50. So those are your numbers. The SPY is going to be exactly the same, but just different numbers. The SPY, the low is 435 and the high is 445.22. Okay, the IWM is going to be similar also. So very, very simple, but yet we are at a critical point here. We will either fail on the weekly buy setup or continue lower, much lower, I think. So, really important to see what the market does on Monday or Tuesday. Probably by Monday, we'll find out. In terms of the ideas that I got, here they are. I got CELH as a weekly 1, 2, 3. This will probably take its time because it's up a lot, but it needs to take out 185. Wow, it already triggered as a weekly 1, 2, 3, basically. Now has a new entry over 185.05, stop under 167.15. So it's a really, really big stop. That's the CELH. Design is very, very weak, looks lower under the base, but if it takes out 215, 217, I think is the number, that could also be played as a flip. Okay, but more likely to continue lower than to go higher because it's just so weak. But again, over 216 or so, 215, yeah, 215, stop under 194. Or short under 194, stop over 215, whichever way it goes. Grab doesn't look quite ready on the daily chart. I like the hourly base breakout. I mean, setting up for a base breakout. If it can take out the highs, stop would be under this bar's low, which is 360. But Grab looks good on the longer time frames, the monthly in particular. So look at the monthly, looks good. It just maybe needs a little bit of time. So I'm not quite ready to play the Grab. If you are, the entry is over 377, the stop is under 360. NCMI is already an open position. It's a weekly breakout setting up, triggered last week, but it still is pretty good, hasn't gone anywhere. Needs to take out 450, stop under this bar's low, which is 394. So it's a 58 cent stop. Like it higher on the daily and the weekly on the NCMI. PAGP is setting up for base breakout. So this is oil over 1610 or so, stop under 1545. It's an oil stock that looks pretty good. Now Tesla is doing what the market is doing, but it looks a little bit better, which is it has a weekly buy setup. It hasn't failed, it hasn't even triggered. So it needs to take out maybe it triggered already. Yeah, it triggered by like 15 cents. It needs to take out 241. Needs to take out 241 long. Stop would be here, right? Yes, that's normally where the stop goes, under the pivot. But no reason to give it that much room. I think the stop can go under 228. So over 241, stop under 228. Okay, if you want more bang for your buck, you can do the leveraged Tesla ETF. It would be TSLL, and the entry would be over $15, stop under 1379. But it's really going to depend on the market, by and large. What the market does, so will Tesla, I think. And if you want to have a really safer stop, you can give it room to the pivot. The same with Tesla, right? You can give it room to 212 rather than 228. So it's a big difference using a tight stop versus a wide stop. The shorts, we have the COHR. I don't think it's quite ready, but it had a bearish gap down and it had a counter rally, and now a sell setup and a 1-2-3. So it's under 3460 by 3582. It's $1.20. Looks like it's $1.20. The Disney, very, very weak, has a 1-2-3. So short under 82.40, stop over 83.65 is a 1-2-3 short. Notice this massive breakout failure on the Disney. So amazing breakout failure. DLTR is a 1-2-3, so short under 122.39, stop over 126. And then TGT is like Disney on the larger time frames. Target is just so weak. Look at the monthly. Wow, I mean, that is really, really weak. If the market continues lower, I bet you the target will hit $100 or even $90 in no time at all. So target looks good. It triggered already, but I don't think it's too late. Under Friday's low, stop over 126.10. Okay, not too late. WBA is a 1-2-3. It's down a lot. It's pretty extended, but short under 24.90. Stop over 25.60, basically. The WWW is a base breakdown. Doesn't have much momentum. It's not moving, but it's also basing right at the lows. So under the base, stop above it, it would be under 780.89 or so. Stop over 860. Okay. ZI is a sell setup. Is an open position. Took it as a 1-2-3 on the weekly a couple weeks ago. Beautiful 1-2-3. It hasn't gotten going at all. So I think. And I trailed half over the SPARS high, so but looks okay to add to it or get in it for the first time under 1784 by 1854. Okay, as a daily sell setup and a weekly 1, 2, 3, 4 now on the weekly chart. The ZIM, weakest stock out there, broke down already on Friday, but I don't think it's too late. It's under 1173. The stop would have to be the highest point in this space, which is 1279. So it's $1.10 in terms of the stop. And if you'd like to get more items, I posted my entire watch list for tomorrow in the video description. Okay, so more bearish items and more bullish items as well. But those are the ones that I think are most ready, and that's why I went over them. All right, that will do it for this video. I appreciate you tuning in, appreciate you hitting that like button. And again, if you have any questions, be sure to email us info@t3live.com. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and best of luck with your trading next week. Take care, everybody.